Joining me now is Republican Congressman Mark Amodei of Nevada, who said yesterday that he's undecided on how he's going to vote for the GOP health care plan. Congressman, good to see you. Thank you for being with us. I've been watching your Twitter feed a lot, and you're getting it from both sides. You're getting it from people who say you cannot vote for this thing because a whole bunch of people in Nevada are going to lose health care, and you've got other people who say you all promised for a long time you're going to repeal Obamacare. Where do you stand right now?
Well, I'll tell you, it gets easy when you focus on Nevada, Ali, because quite frankly, what's in the legislation that's proposed right now will do nothing to enable me to go back to Nevada and tell people that their rates are going to go down anytime in the near future, that their choices are going to go up, or that their deductibles are going to go down. We've taken a deep dive into this for the last month specifically. Spent an hour yesterday with the young lady who runs the exchange in Nevada, read a 5-page memo that she prepared for the governor's chief of staff, and we're getting pretty comfortable with the fact that I'm not saying health care across the country is the same as it is in Nevada, but this legislation for Nevada is not looking good.
All right, so, and I appreciate that you have, both on this show and elsewhere, you're very, very engaged in studying the topic. You seem a little more removed from the politics than some folks are, but you must be getting a lot of pressure today because we've gone from 26 people not wanting this bill to now we look like we might be at 30. Are you getting the screws put to you?
You know what? I mean, of course this process involves people hearing or letting you know what they think, but I got to tell you, we're getting more comfortable because the default position is the old J.C. Watts thing that he said when he was retired, and that is good policy makes good politics. So if I vote for the way I think is appropriate for the policy in the context of health care in this bill, and I get fired for that, then you know what? I'll accept that. That's the process. But I can tell you, we're defaulting to the policy on this, not political stuff that's flying around.
So as of now, we don't know what the new schedule is, but we're somewhere within 8 hours of a vote. Is there some specific plan that you have for today? Do you have a meeting or a phone call from the president? Have you talked to the president within the last 12 hours or House leadership?
No, I haven't gotten any calls from the Russians on anything. I haven't gotten any calls from the president. You know, it's a good thing I don't have any feelings or they'd be hurt, but that's fine. I mean, they're concentrating, I think, on both edges of the spectrum. My record's been one as pretty much a team player, but it's like I'm not going to go back to Nevada and tell those folks I did something good for them if I don't think that's, in fact, the case.
All right, let me ask you about this. We were just having, and we're going to continue to have a conversation on the essential health benefits that wouldn't cover some things that some people, you and I are not, we think, going to use maternity care, for instance. Where do you stand on essential health benefits being pulled out of the bill?
Well, you know, it's another piece of the puzzle, but we've looked at it in terms of what does that change as far as the equation in Nevada. And once again, health care in rural Nevada may not be the same as Philadelphia, but I don't think that changes our matrix at all for going back to Nevada and saying, okay, it's all right now. I think people's expectations from this last political cycle are fairly immediate, and whether that is correct or not, a lot of the language you hear being used right now is stuff that says, hey, we're going to do this and this is going to be the case, and I just don't believe that to be the case before the next election cycle. Your previous guest alluded to it. A lot of this stuff takes years if you're going to tell people the truth.
Congressman, good to talk to you. Thank you so much. And I'll remind you, you weren't under oath, so the fact that you said you didn't get any calls from the Russians will not be held against you later if you decide to change your view on that. Congressman Mark Amodei
I appreciate you working
Nevada,
with me.
joining us. We'll be keeping in touch with you.